Welcome back to Beard Times with Scott. This is going to be my top 10 beard oils with some honorable mentions for 2018. I got 16 oils I'm going to present to you. That's a lot, but 6 of them I got to tell you. I got to make them honorable mentions for specific reasons, and I'll go into each of them when I get to them. So let's get to the honorable mentions first. I have two scents that I've gotten made with two companies. They're very dear to my heart. I greatly love them very, very much. However, it'd be biased and wrong of me if I put them in my top 10 because they are my favorites because I helped make them. So I'm going to put those in my honorable mention first. The first one is the BTS Bastard, and that's from the Luxurious Bastard. This is a lavender sandalwood patchouli. It is almost like a cologne scent to me. Very smooth, very clean. Absolutely love this oil. That's going to be one of my honorable mentions. My second one, of course, is from the Chesapeake Beer Co. And that's my Magruder scent. In case you don't know, that is actually my last name. And I wanted this oil to be very simple, warm, and smooth. This is a sandalwood amber scent. It's, from what I hear from a lot of my subscribers, it's an everyday scent every single day for sure. I know that my friend Hennessy, he wears this every single day. He says it's his wife's favorite scent. I have not found one person that has said they don't like this scent yet. So those two are honorable mentions. Now these next four, I got to put these in honorable mentions as well. The next one, Beard Brand Old Money. This is a really, really good scent, but I'm going to be 100% honest, dead serious. $40. $40. If you figure the math, you're going to buy, if you use this only for a year, you're going to spend roughly $160 to maybe $200 just on oil alone. It's very expensive. Very, very expensive. The amber, oak, vanilla, and bourbon, it's a really, really good blended oil. But again, it's $40. This literally is something that sits on my shelf. You can see how well I've babied it. I bought this. Thought I was crazy to buy it. I love the scent, but this is one that I wear maybe once a month, maybe two at the most. The next one, Tribute. This is made by Honest 8 Beer Company and Chesapeake Beer Company. This actually was a collaboration. They brought this back 2 times. I do not think they're going to make this again. Don't hold me to that. So for that particular reason is why I put this in my honorable mentions, because I've been babying this as well. This is their take on the oud scent, and this is actually with a fragrance oil. It's not the real thing. It's a tribute. So that's where you get the name from, the tribute. It's awesome. You guys know that I'm a humongous fan of oud. This is awesome. I really, really, really like this a lot. And I had to keep it in my honorable mention because this is literally like a limited edition. And I treasure this bottle very, very much. And this next one in my honorable mention, you may think I'm crazy for putting them in the honorable mention category, but I do this for a specific reason. I'm not saying they're the greatest thing in the world, but ever since I started growing out my beard and before I grew a beard, I always heard about this company and how it was pretty much in its own league. Honest Amish. This is natural, it's organic, it's vegan. There is pretty much nothing in here that could be harmful to your body of any kind. I absolutely love this oil. This has been my go-to oil since I started growing my beard. True story. This is my second bottle of this, and I'm about halfway through this one, you can tell. I just love the fact that I can put this in my beard at any time, with no problem, no hassle. Don't have to worry about a scent because it's a natural scent. And it does the job. It literally does the job 1,000,000%. And I've always thought very highly of Honest Amish. I know some people don't, but I do. They are top notch, in my opinion. I put them in my honorable mention. And my last one in my honorable mention, Kingsman Beer Club, the Holy Grail. If you don't know what this is, you're missing out. This is the essential oil agar oud. It comes from the agar wood tree. This is incredible. This is simply amazing. This is one of the best scents I have found ever to date. And this bottle goes for $40 as well. You may get lucky sometimes and find it on sale for $24 or $19. It actually depends on how much they pay for the actual oud itself. This is a date night. This is incredible. I absolutely love this. And again, for $40 a bottle at regular price, there's no way that I would honestly purchase this every single time I ran out. So for that reason, it's on my shelf, my top shelf, and it's an honorable mention. So let's get to the top 10 for sure, okay? I have 10 different oils. I have 10 different companies. I didn't necessarily put 10 different companies in here. I could have picked 3 or 4 from a specific company, or 2 or 3, or anything of that nature. I chose 10. I chose the 10 oils that I use on a regular basis. I absolutely love all these scents. And these are the 10. From 10 to 1 is what I use the most in my daily bearding journey. Number 10 is a newer one that I've just reviewed. The old 5 and Dimers Old Campfire Cologne. This is different. This is very, very unique. Campfire and a cologne. As soon as I open this up, I smell the campfire right from the get-go, and it's not like in your face. It's kind of like a fresh fire, and the fresh I'm getting is from whatever it is they put in for the cologne scent. It's very different. It reminds me of when you are chopping wood or you're in a cabin that has a fire wood stove burning. You get that smell on your flannel shirt of the campfire, and you have a little bit of cologne left over from the day before or aftershave. That's the type of smell that I get from this. Mandy absolutely loves this. She says this was in her top 10. It's my number 10. Number 9, Beardhouse Woodstock. This is a very simple but a very really good scent. You have to be a fan of the patchouli to like this. I know not a lot of people are. I am. This is right up my alley. I'm not the biggest fan of citrus scents because I like my scents to last all day, like really all day. Citrus scents don't last all day for me. This one does. And I really think it's because there's patchouli in here. I think that's the agent that's helping it. But it's nice. You got the patchouli scent that is fairly strong, and you got a nice orange. It's not strong mandarin. It's just a sweet orange. This is a really, really good blended oil. Patchouli and sweet orange. A different combination, and I like it a lot. Number 8, Chesapeake Beer Company's Scarecrow. This is one of the most unique scents I have found as well. This bottle right here is your fall, autumn, and harvest, whatever you want to call it. This is all that wrapped up in this bottle. I don't know everything that is in this, but I do know that there is some cedar and pear in here. I don't know the other essential oils that are in here to get this fragrance. But when you open this up, this scent's going to last you all day. It's incredible. Dan C. Bearded's wife, Samantha, she was the one who named this. She couldn't have picked a better name. Scarecrow is perfect and fitting for this beard oil. Number 7, Beard Justice's Mr. Frost. I talk highly of Beard Justice as well. Cedric is the master of the cologne scent. I've said it hundreds of times, and I stand by it still to this day. I have a lot of the Beard Justice oils in different scents. This one is one of the newest. I think it is the newest one. This one has blown me away 100%. This is his take on the Tom Ford Black Orchid scent. And I've actually gone to a Sephora and smelled this. It's exactly like it. I'm going to tell you straight up. And he's not pouring cologne into a bottle to make this. He literally takes the time and masters it from essential oil to essential oil, or fragrance oil to fragrance oil, which ones he's using. This is incredible. It's like a very deep, spicy, and warm scent all in one. Women will love this scent. Mr. Frost is my number 6. Excuse me, 7. Number 6, Honest State Beer Company's Miles. Rob Smith recently put this out. I was one of the first to get it. As soon as I smelled this, it blew me away. Completely blew me away. I'm going to tell you why. This is now my number 1 favorite barbershop scented beard oil that I have. And I've tried. A combination of talcum, amber, rum, and musk. It's loud. I don't mean like overpowering. It like stands out. A lot of the barbershop scents I have, they do kind of smell the same. Some of them are stronger than the others. This one stands out the most. I like this a lot. I think you guys should give this one a try. This is my number 6 right here. Number 5, the Bad Dog Beer Company's Havana Reserva. And I don't know everything that's in this. I don't think I've ever even asked Jeffrey what he put in this. But what I get from it, I get the tobacco and the vanilla. I get the sweet tobacco vanilla. I get a little bit of spice, and I don't know what that is. It may just be the tobacco or Cuban cigar, whichever it is that he put in here. It could be just that. But I get like a spice, and I like it. I just can't distinguish if it's like a clove or if it's like an allspice, nutmeg, or something of that nature. Something like that is in here. It's very warm, not overpowering. The vanilla is just subtle enough to make it sweet. I like this. This is Jeffrey's newest scent as well. He knocked this one out of the park. I still say this is a game changer. We're down to 4. Number 4 has got to be one of these scents that you're like, damn, this is your take on this, and you knocked it out of the park. Beard Octane's Liquid Gold. It is made with the oud scent as well. I do not know for sure if it is fragrance or the essential oil itself. I'm not 100% sure. I never asked. But he also adds leather, wild cypress, frankincense, and the sweet oud to this. It's incredible. It's like a cologne. It really is. But it's like it's got a little bit of a woodsy background to it. A little bit of sweetness. This is different. This is probably the most different and unique of the oud scents that I have tried. I know there's I'd say about 10 companies that make oud scents. This is probably the most unique one of all of them. Because he added more to it. I'm glad he did. He could have went the safe route and just made an oud by itself. But Joe stepped up and he knocked this out of the park. Liquid Gold's my number 4. Down to 3. When I got this one, as soon as I opened up the bottle, I still say to this day, this is the absolute cleanest scent that I have found for a beard oil. Kingdom Beer Company's The King. It's my number 3. Lavender, tea tree, rosemary, and I'm forgetting the 4th one off the top of my head. Lavender, tea tree, rosemary, and vanilla. Yes, that's what it is. This is awesome. This is literally like a fresh, clean, like not necessarily like a barbershop scent, but you got that feeling like you're fresh and clean, and it's almost like a cologne as well. I get all of them out of this. There's not one that stands out of any of them. I get all 4 scents. Joel knocked this out of the park as well. The Kingdom, the King is my number 3. We're down to 2. These 2 beard oils, I had a hard time trying to pick which one I want to say is my number 1. Dead serious. Not one person had any influence over which one was better, which one you should pick. Because you guys have seen Mandy's choices. She didn't have any influence in mine. Number 2, this is my second bottle that I've used of this. Man Beard's Cabin Fever. I did a live unboxing with Dan C. Bearded, and as soon as he and I both opened this up, we both were literally looking into the camera like, holy crap, what is this? We couldn't figure it out. From what I'm reading here, it's a cherry tobacco with remnants of fire in the chimney. They kind of keep this kind of quiet, what is actually in here. I get like a lilac or something like that in here, which is like a floral scent. But if you walk out into the woods and you're in your cabin, this is what you're going to smell. Not necessarily the woodsy thing. Fresh, clean mountain air. It's what I think of when I smell this. This blew me away, and it still does every time. Like I said, this is the second bottle, and I'm about halfway through this one. Cabin Fever is my number 2. My number 1 oil for 2018, and I will say this is the most unique scent that I have found to this date. From the Luxurious Bastard, the 1912 Bastard. I'm not even going to read the description because I could read that off of the website. Go to the Luxurious Bastard's website and read the description. If you can't, if that doesn't intrigue you, something's wrong. This scent, if I'm not mistaken, I think Dave made this actually by mistake. I think it wasn't intended to make this scent, but when he did, he's like, I've got something here. I opened this up for the first time, and that's the first thing I said. I said, this is something different. Mandy smelled it. As soon as she smelled this, the first thing she said was, that's the best scent you have right now. It still is. This is the number 1, my most used oil of this entire year. The 1912 Bastard. I don't know how many people know exactly what he did to make, or what scents are in here. I know all of them, and I've been sworn to secrecy by Mr. Luxurious not to tell anybody, and I stick by that. Everything that's in here, you'd be completely surprised. But what I pick up from it, I do pick up like a coffee, like a molasses type of scent. That's what I pick up off the get-go, and tobacco as well. There may be some cedar in there, I'm not 100% sure. This reminds you of like an old-time, old-fashioned thrift store. If you can picture that in your head, what that smells like, it just has a distinct smell, like it's old-fashioned, old-timey. That's what this is. And when I associate that with a beard, I think of like a manly man. Not necessarily rugged, but just a sophisticated man. The logo speaks for itself. That's the type of scent that he's going for. That's like, it stands out. So the 1912 Bastard is my number 1 beard oil for 2018. Now keep in mind, all these oils are by my scent preference. All the quality of these oils are great. They all work very well. I've reviewed all of these, and I've given them all very high ratings. So none of them is one works better or anything like that. This was just my opinion of my favorite scents of 2018. 6 of them had to be honorable mentions, and I said for specific reasons. These 10, absolutely love all 10 of these. I use these every single day if I'm not reviewing a product. And I highly recommend any of these that I have in this video today to you. Let me know what your top 10s are. I'd like to know what your top 10s are. Put them down in the comments below. If there's an oil you'd like for me to try or to review, put it in the comment below. Direct message me on Instagram. And if there's any products you'd like for me to review in 2019 or any companies, put them in the description below. Let's keep this bearded community going, guys. Thank you all very much again for watching. This is going to conclude my top 5 and 10s for 2018. For the next 2 weeks or so, between now and the end of the year, I'm going to be having my top 10 companies of 2018 videos. Each individual company will have their own video, 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long I want to talk about them. And I just want to showcase why I've chose them as in specific numbers and just give them the credibility that they deserve. Who's number one? You're going to have to wait and find out. I'll post one every single day. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate you. Keep on bearding. See you soon.